You're welcome to your television. You're watching Dream Channel live from Yaoundé, and of course, good morning and welcome to those who are watching us across borders. And it's a good thing for us to have you here because we're about to talk about what's happening. Yeah, she's bringing good news from buea, and she'll be talking to you shortly about what's making news, what's trending in buea. Mesdames, messieurs, nous allons faire un peu du Shakespeare tout de suite parce qu'on va vivre un instant très très riche et important avec ceux qui nous regardent depuis buea dans les régions du nord-ouest ce matin. On va se faire ça parce que, attention, tout de suite notre invitée nous vient directement de buea. Elle est journaliste, animatrice, elle est promotrice, elle représente une marque d'habillement, elle a une autre émission super importante aussi, c'est donc un partage, une communion bien sûr dans le vivre ensemble réel au Cameroun qu'on est sur le point d'expérimenter maintenant sur le plateau Bifri. Mesdames et messieurs, bonjour à ceux-là qui viennent de prendre le train mage. Jerry le speaker, c'est mon nom. Bifri, c'est ici. La télévision, c'est Dream. Question de pouvoir réaliser en temps réel vos rêves. Tout de suite, si vous êtes prêts à l'accueillir, quelle est votre question? Est-ce que buea est véritablement le cœur de la musique urbaine du Cameroun maintenant? On pourra se poser cette question-là, parce qu'elle a l'habitude de les présenter, elle les maîtrise plus, elle les connaît tous, elle gère les événements et organise les événements de ce côté-là. Elle est avec nous ce matin, mesdames, messieurs. Elle s'appelle SYLVIA KEYS. Good morning and welcome.
Thank you very much, Jerry. Nice to meet you again.
It's my pleasure. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thank you very much. How are you doing?
I'm fine. It's good to have you in Yaoundé.
It's good to see your face again. Thanks for the warm welcome.
How is buea doing?
Buea is very fine.
All right.
Yes, unlike what people think.
Okay.
Buea is fine right now.
Buea is fine.
Buea is fine.
As in, people can go and have the usual fun along the streets of Moliko with no trouble.
Yes, before we already know it's no news about the crisis and all that. But you know, time passed and things fell in place. It's not really on 100, but I could give it 75.
Okay.
Yes, and then now anything that is making buea not to be really fine, I think is making the whole world not to be fine, which is the pandemic of the COVID-19, without which buea is fine.
That's very interesting to know. And for those who are discovering you for the very first time in Yaoundé on the Dream Channel, those who are watching you from abroad, even those who are watching you from Facebook, if we have to go into the person of SYLVIA KEYS, what can we say she is?
SYLVIA KEYS. SYLVIA KEYS is an embodiment of a lot.
A lot,
because some people will say I'm an actress, some will say I'm a writer. I do a lot of things, but let me say SYLVIA KEYS is a young Cameroonian lady. I rise from Northwest. My paternal family, Mancon, maternal family in Cambe. I'm in my 20s.
Okay. I was trying to say good morning in Cambe. I was recording. I was trying to remember. It's not coming. But I was trying to say anyway. Good morning to those watching us from that direction, and of course, precisely from Baminda. And I want to say good morning to somebody who's watching you this morning with some excitement. It's a surprise. Like, wow. Okay. We'll talk more about that, but let's keep talking about SYLVIA.
Okay, yes, SYLVIA KEYS. I'm a fashion designer. I own a clothing brand known as Keys Exclusive Collection.
Okay.
I'm the director of communication, Dream FM, radio, I'm a radio personality. And then I own a talk show that is Updates with Keys, a reality talk show. Aside that, SYLVIA KEYS is a single parent. She's a lively person. She's outspoken.
Underline single.
Very.
Yeah, you can forget about the parents. You can just underline single. then we can see you.
You're trying to change what I said. Jennifer is a single boy. It's a single parent.
You could just underline the single, then we just consider.
No problem.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. I'm in buea. I've been in buea for 3 years now. Yes, but I was born and I lived all my 24 years in Bamenda before coming to buea. So if you add 24 to 3, it's going to give you my age.
Okay, one good thing about you is that you the kind of person we call free people because of the free attitude that permits you to see it the way it is, in the truth and the simplicity, and in the very, very free spirit as well. Now, buea, as a media personality that you are, what can we say is trending in buea these days?
Showbiz, generally, movie making is trending in buea. Fashion is trending in buea. A lot of fashion designers are based in buea.
Okay.
And as per now, we are trying to make the fashion designing have a government, just like we have
Cameroonian. Government?
Yes, we have the Actors Guild. So we are trying to make the fashion designing take another level. A couple of people have been talking about fashion designers being on their own. We don't have a government that controls us. We don't have a government, and it's laws that we abide by them. So that's what we are working on right now. I want to use my own experience being in Bamenda. Bamenda is good for business, just like Douala. But where showbiz is booming, like when I started boosting my career and really seeing it happening and going to another level, it's thanks to buea. Showbiz is really happening in buea, from movies to, and as a host and an MC, buea has a lot of movie premieres and all that. So my career is really booming in buea. I'm enjoying buea.
Elle dit qu'elle représente buea dans sa plénitude parce que buea, selon elle, est le cœur.
And the climate.
Actuellement du showbiz et autres. Elle est une personnalité, n'est-ce pas, du média, il faut le dire. Elle fait beaucoup dans le showbiz à buea. On va pouvoir toucher quelques aspects en détail. On va pouvoir comprendre exactement qu'est-ce qu'elle fait, vous permettre d'avoir le lien, vous pouvoir la retrouver, pourquoi pas bénéficier de son talent, parce que elle est très très talentueuse dans les choses qu'elle fait. Mais je souhaite d'abord qu'on entre dans les musiques, prendre une virgule de son de l'un de ses frères, n'est-ce pas, qui aussi vient de ce côté-là. Et juste après, on va revenir parler bien sûr de sa mode. Qu'est-ce qu'elle propose exactement comme mode? Qu'est-ce qu'elle a comme contenu dans ses émissions? On en parle juste derrière avec SYLVIA KEYS. Mais pour l'instant, voici une virgule de Zik. You welcome from that beautiful song there. We all know the story of Alphabeta Records and how many of the youths from buea through this label make it. Is it true that Alphabeta Records made music in buea?
Yeah, it made music because first of all, the face of Alphabeta Records, which is Mr. Leo, Mr. buea Pekin.
Okay.
Yes, from childhood right up to when he started his gospel career and all that. Mr. Leo was in buea. Well, I didn't grow in buea, so I'm talking from my hearsay. And Mr. Leo's mom happened to be one simple woman who sews a lot of dresses from me. We church together. So yes, I actually know their compound and stuff. So it's evident, and plus the gist that we all know, he grew up in buea.
Alors pour ceux qui viennent de prendre le train en marche, nous avons comme invité ce jour SYLVIA KEYS. Elle vient de buea. Elle est une personnalité incontournable dans cette ville-là parce que elle, je vais pas dire qu'elle est artiste, faut pas qu'elle chante aujourd'hui parce qu'il y a beaucoup de choses qu'elle fait. On va parler de la mode qu'elle représente parce qu'elle a une ligne de vêtements qu'on appelait KEYS Exclusive Collections. On va en parler aussi. Elle a beaucoup des émissions et des programmes de ce côté-là qui peuvent très bien vous vendre. Elle est au cœur de la culture ou encore de la mode ou du showbiz de buea. Elle est de passage à Yaoundé pour échanger avec nous sur ces différents aspects, mais on va s'arrêter un instant pour comprendre un peu plus sur ce qu'elle propose, qu'est-ce qu'elle a comme contenu. Let's start with the SYLVIA KEYS, the Updates with KEYS, which is a talk show, a program. Talk to us a little bit about it. What is the content? What is the objective? And who are those that can be on the platform?
Updates with Keys is a reality talk show, so I think it has no limitations. But I would want to make a parental guidance age limit from 18. But I don't think Updates with Keys has limitations as per it is talking about realities of life. If you feel like you have something in your life that maybe if you bring it out is going to touch people, in as much as we have to sift out some of these things. But Updates with Keys is aimed at maybe handling culture, our society, latest happenings. Jerry, on parle de comment ça allait. Ce qui ne va pas, on parle de ça. Ce qui va, on parle de ça. Donc, on touche n'importe côté.
Il est possible aussi qu'on puisse se faire du français à buea. En pleine émission aussi.
Pourquoi pas Camerounais bilingue? Donc il faut qu'on se débrouille.
Bien sûr que le Cameroun est bilingue, il faut bien se débrouiller, bien sûr, et qu'on devient, c'est à force de forger qu'on devient forgeron, non?
Tu me forces quand même. Là où ça s'arrête, mais il faut que j'essaye quand même.
Il n'y a pas de souci. So, so far, do we have some editions ready that we can watch online already? If not, do we have a link and an address for those who want to perhaps connect themselves to Updates with Keys?
Okay, Updates with Keys is like we said it earlier on the Skillshare platform. Yeah. It's an upcoming reality talk show. A lot of people know about it already because of the trailers. We have a Facebook page, we have a YouTube page, we update people on the happenings. But the reason why it's not airing yet is because we are trying to work in collaborations with other televisions like Dream TV, we have CRTV, and they need a couple of episodes before we start. Like CRTV is asking for 56 episodes. That's episodes that could carry for 1 year. So we have to they're asking for a season. That one season has 56 episodes, so we are still shooting. But so far so good, we're already at 22 episodes. So I think in a month or two, it'll be out there. And we would have also wanted.
Don't be surprised to see Jerry the speaker of one of.
I know they shouldn't be surprised.
On one of the episodes too. One of these days.
Sure thing. So we would have already have it on our YouTube channel or maybe our Facebook channel before meeting to the expectations of the TV stations. But thing is, we want it to be in a well-branded way. So we are going to do an opening launching. Like the day we are actually launching the show, it's going to be a little party, something like a premiere. And on that day, you are there and it's automatically going live on our pages, on our channels, and
I can imagine all roads to buea as usual when it's happening. When it happens in buea, it goes down in Cameroon because somebody said it's the heart of the latest fashion as far as showbiz is concerned. There's a lot we can talk about you, but now since we don't have much time, let's talk a little bit about the Keys Exquisite collection. What is it all about? How do we get to have it? It's unfortunate that we cannot have some images of it here, but we can bring them to you subsequently, and you can definitely go online and see some. But talk to us about this collection.
Keys Exquisite collection, yes, it's my clothing line. I believe you already know Keys is my name, and I call it collection because there are some of these products that we don't do them from crash. So we also have collections from Western wears that we rebrand them and sell it like ours. So I want to call it collection, like being sincere enough. And then the traditional part of it, the African wears, and then we have the Western collections, like we have t-shirts, hoodies, face caps, pants, and socks, a host of others. And then we have the other. So Keys Exquisite collection actually is a clothing brand. We do African wears, we do. I mean, Jerry, I think cover your marriage.
Alright.
Where the marriage, not forget what you're covering. We'll cover the whole thing. And then
we've seen many celebrities rocking, of course.
Yes, I want to thank them for supporting. I cannot start calling their names here. I'm not sure of time.
We can have some two names.
We can have some two names here. Okay, let me start by thanking J. Martinako, my favorite blogger.
All right.
That one will not rock anything.
The ex of all the guys, all the ladies.
Mr. X.
The ex of all the ladies, J. Martins. We salute.
Yes, J. Martinako, that one. Then let me thank Onyama Laura. She's the first actress that decided to rock our brand, especially when it was still in the stage where it wasn't really known. She came to me and she's like, and she wore it. Elle était fière de porter ça. But she wore with so much pride rather.
But for now, we should say that you need to be in buea. If not, those who are out of buea, how can they get in contact with you? How can they have to wear you?
It's very simple. I want to talk about Azus, the guy of 237 Showbiz. I have a lot of people that rock Exquisite out of. Now we are very good at what we do. It should be noted that I started paddling the machine at the age of 4. It's not something
You saw yourself?
I saw myself.
I've known you for years on the radios and some other aspect, but not this one.
Jerry, I've known you for years, but onto Beta Topo. I did not know the things we talked about. So there are things like that. And that's because I had not really manifested this. I had not. Jerry, I would do the other things when I was in Bamenda. It was okay, working in the radio, get paid and all that. Had you as a counselor at that time. But then when I decided to create a name for myself, I had to look at the things that I could reach easily. So I went back to what my grandmother blessed me with, because I learned how to sew from my grandmother. She was a seamstress at that time, and it was easy for me. So I had to maybe just do some finishing touches and make it more easy for me. Then I gave a brand name. I started building the company with Epule Jeffrey. Yes, that time he was we are very good friends, and he told me get this and have a brand, and this is how you can work it. So together we came up with the name Keys Exclusive Collection. I started working, and it's been going places. So I was like, now I'm still working at the radio and I have a brand which is booming. I share my time. It's true that I've had people who work with me when I have excess work, but trust me, my clients always know when I do dresses and when other people do.
How do you do all this, knowing that there is a baby in the house, knowing that you have you and your beauty and your hair to take care of, knowing that you have
that's why I wear a lot of wigs.
you have how do you manage to manage all this?
Okay, it's about programming yourself. Get somebody who can be your role model. When you have a role model, you look at somebody that has gone through your challenges, or maybe that has the same difficulties that you face.
Maybe they have the success that you're looking up to.
Go, and that has the success that I'm looking up to. So when I look up to these people, I'm able to know how did they or suppress this, how did they. I also have people that maybe are making it in life and they did not come from. I have people who I look up to. I have people that I even copy from. So when I take these examples, I'm able to manage it. And again, Jerry, you bear with me that I was not born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I've known how to manage time. I've known how to manage finances.
Thank God for suffering, no.
I'm telling you.
It's giving us experience.
Thank God for suffering, yes. I have a very understanding son too. My son does not bother me too much, yes. And then as God is blessing, money they enter. So at the pain that, for take care for you. Yes, so I'm able to share my time.
So now that you're in Yaoundé today, and I know that a busy person like you don't just leave her town. To have her leave buea, no be small thing. It's not just about there's nothing it's not even just money that will just make her travel anyhow from out of buea. But if you're out, there should be something more than this program. What brought you to Yaoundé?
Dream TV. I used to say, when I received the call, like, Madam, you've been booked for an interview, I'm like, oh, Dream TV. Even if I had to take a flight to be in Yaoundé for this interview today, I'll come. It's an honor to be here. And trust me, if you call me 10 times in a week, I'll make it.
It's unfortunate that we are already 10 a.m. and we have to stop here because it's the end of the program. With you, there's a lot we can talk about.
I know,
showbiz, fashion, and all what you're doing. But first of all, before you give us your last message, as in what we should not forget about your visit here today, I would like to know, those who watch you, we should say that you're a cultural promoter, you are a media personality, somebody who can have you as an MC for his or her program will just be blessed and be amazed by what you can do.
Call me the mic monster.
You should say that you also in different stuff. You can be a makeup artist, you can be a fashion designer, you can be anything, but people will just want to call you, get to you, and get to know more before you leave Yaoundé. How can they get to you?
My Facebook name is Sylvia Keys. Keys as in Leclerc, avec S. Donc Keys. SYLVIA KEYS, Sylvia Keys. That's my Facebook name. My IG name, Sylvia Keys for real. In fact, my handles, Sylvia Keys.
Sylvia Keys.
And my telephone number is 670 88 2226.
2226.
Yes, 670 882226.
Let's try to communicate in French. Let's go again. 670 88 2226. Donc c'est le contact de Sylvia Keys qui vient de buea et qui représente en elle seule le showbiz de buea dans ce qui est le fashion designing, l'impresario, média, tout ce qui va avec. Pour la voir, elle est actuellement à Yaoundé peut-être pour 2 jours. Elle répond au 6 70 88 22 26. 6 70 88 22 26. So what is the message that we can take home?
Okay,
what
before
should we
they
not
take
forget
home
about?
message, Jerry, if you're visiting buea, you're already in buea. By the end of this month, we'll be launching the exquisite showroom. But you can always come to the powerhouse there where we do the work directly. I don't have a problem. That is directly opposite Eta Palace. So if you're in Eta Palace, you just call that telephone
call
number,
the number and you'll be meeting her
one-on-one
personally. one on hand with all the power of her body.
Okay, the take-home message. You know, I can start talking from now to tomorrow.
Say something
but then,
in 1 minute.
Believe in yourself.
All right.
If this is what you want, go for it. Trust me, there are so many potholes. Even before when I left Buea to reach Yaoundé, there were so many potholes on the way, but the driver did not stop because his motto was to reach here. So just believe in yourself. Get a dream for yourself and follow it. Have somebody that mentors you. Have somebody you look up to. And above all, do not joke with your knees. Moi, je prie trop, hein. Quand ça ne va pas, I turn to my God.
That's right.
He's the Alpha and the Omega.
That's right. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you, Jerry,
I must
for
say
having
congratulations for what you've become, knowing you from back then.
Thank you very much.
It's pride for me to have you here, and congratulations to all those who follow you, who believe in you. It's for real, it's reality. Greetings to you watching on Facebook, and of course all those who follow us today. Thanks for being with us today, mesdames, messieurs. C'est à ce point qu'on va se dire merci beaucoup. N'oubliez pas que désormais Bifree se passe à partir de 8h jusqu'à 10h. On s'arrête maintenant pour vous donner rendez-vous demain pour une autre édition qui vient bien sûr avec beaucoup de chaleur. Désormais, attention, on pourra prendre le petit déjeuner ensemble. Merci à tous ceux qui nous ont regardé depuis la communauté Bifree, depuis le Cameroun et hors du Cameroun. Notre équipe a été chez les Pictures, Christelle Capoel-Bambo. Merci aux footballeuses. Voilà. Oui, encore, de rester fidèles. Et à tous ceux-là qui nous ont regardé pour la toute première fois, on est là pour vous faire plaisir. Merci de rester avec nous. Merci de venir à Yaoundé, SYLVIA Keys. Qu'est-ce que tu vas faire aujourd'hui à Yaoundé?
On va aller manger ensemble.
D'accord.
Et après, ça ira.
Pourquoi ça? Le héros?
Je ne sais pas trop. C'est que tu veux manger. Moi, je fais le thaï, donc je prends le salade.
Mesdames, messieurs, dans l'ambiance comme ça, qu'on vous laisse en souhaitant que vous puissiez passer une journée aussi pleine d'amour, pleine d'ambiance, mais surtout rester free pour être vrai avec vous-même. Le rendez-vous, c'est demain à 8h. Jerry le speaker, c'est mon nom. Je suis disponible pour vous, comme vous voulez et quand vous voulez.
Restez free.